Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Lost Illusions, or Illusions produced by, adapted from Honoré de Balzac's classic novel, and this film is directed by Xavier Giannoli, and this film is a 2.5-hour French adaptation of a historical drama, the story of the rise and fall of a young man in Paris who dreamed to be a writer and to become a journalist. He is a poet, played by Benjamin Voisin. He plays Lucien, and what a performance. This young actor, Voisin, gives such a fantastic performance. It's commanding, it's enthralling, it's relatable. This does hit some tropes of these kinds of like rise and fall stories, but there's a deep drive here of him needing to prove himself, finding his own identity, and not falling into the pitfalls of this high society that he needs to break through to become successful. And he has this woman, Louise de Bergerton, who's played by Cécile de France, and she is such a fantastic actress. I loved her in the film Lady J that had come out on Netflix. She's fantastic in this film too. They have this on and off again love affair, because like, are they meant, should they really be together? They're not from the same place. And then you also have Lucien, who falls in love with a young woman who really grabs his attention and is so great, and that's Salome Dewels, who plays Carolee, and she gives a great performance too. She gave me some like, there's definitely some moments in this film where I felt like Amadeus vibes. It might also be because of this time period and the setting and the great production design and costumes, but she also gave me a lot of vibes of like young Mrs. Mozart. And she even has one of those kinds of moments where like she has to go behind her husband's back because he's not doing what he needs to do to somebody else that might not have their best interest in mind, and try to work with something. But this is a tragic like love triangle here, this tragic love story between Lucien and these two women, that one might not have long for this world and one is in a different place in society. And there's a lot of tension that Lucien has to deal with in terms of the higher class people, the people in power in this realm of like journalism and newspapers and stuff like that keeps pushing him down, these publishers that he has to work with. And it deals with that class warfare, it deals with those tricky human emotions in terms of relationships. This is a beautifully shot film. The music is perfect. The direction is elegant and enthralling and engaging. Like I said, there are some tropes, like you've seen some of these beats before in types of films like this, but it's engaging and it's really well acted. The characters have depth and are interesting, and there's complex dynamics here that build up some strong tension and suspense along the way. How are things going to play out? Who's going to stab Lucien in the back? Is he ever going to get to live his dream and be with the woman he loves, whichever woman that might be? And this is a great adaptation. It brings a lot of life and energy and vibrance to this story. And in a context of 2022, this story still has a lot to say and is still engaging, and even with this period setting, it translates. It translates really well, and I was really impressed by this film. I'm glad that I got a chance to check this out. It is on VOD now, so go ahead and rent this and take in all 150 minutes of this enthralling historical drama and romance and all kinds of things in between. But those are my thoughts on Lost Illusions. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.